All right, so we're going to see an injury here by John Moran. His knee sprain. And it's lucky it wasn't something worse. And I think, as I show you here, why it wasn't worse. And here's the play. All right, so he's coming across. You're going to see his left leg, I should say. Watch, I talk about this all the time, the inside ankle bone go low. Right there. Look at that inside ankle bone. All right, look at that sucker. Okay, clear as day. All right, what happens every time you put the inside ankle bone on, there has to be stress jived into the knee. Okay, it's just how it works. Okay, it's pushing, I should say, the knee in. So medial. So right there. So all that stress being pushed in, okay, to the weight because the body's moving incorrectly. Okay, the body doesn't like to move like that. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care how you want to rephrase it or how you want to say, well, this happens all the time. I understand that it happens and not everybody gets hurt. But you increase your likelihood of hurting yourself if you do this. Okay? So you got to get yourself out of that phase. Here's where I think he saves himself, though. As you see the inside ankle bone go low, okay, if this was in football, this was in, another sport, even basketball, if his foot was flat, so if this part was flat on the ground, okay, and his inside ankle bone went in, okay, and he got stuck in there, there's a good chance that knee would go further in. All right, but what happens is you see here, it bounced off. All right, so his inside ankle bone comes in here. Boom, a lot of stress goes into that knee, as you see. I mean, that's just torquing on your knee. I mean, it hurts me just looking at it. Boom, but what happens is it comes out of it immediately, all right, which probably saved his ACL, in all honesty. Because I really don't see any other part here where it looks like he really hurts himself. Besides that, right there, you can see he's already, looks like he's going to cringe right there. Looks like he's already starting to move a little bit odd because he feels some discomfort, pain, whatever, that he did. And you'll see he'll pull up right there. Okay, but it looks like you go back to this part right here, as I'm showing you. Okay, and like I said, I'm not God, I'm not him, so I don't know exactly when the whole incident occurred, but it just looks like at this position here. I mean, just looking at the torque on his knee, that's probably where he got some of that knee sprain, whatever they want to call it, that he had. But like I said, probably saved himself by this not being flat down, okay, and it bouncing up quickly. Probably saved him from getting stuck in that position and tearing something. Because even if you look here, when he lands here, not too bad there in that position, but I think he's already in pain, as you can see. All right, so what we got to do is make sure we're doing everything we can to stay out of that, out of those positions, and that's training. If we're training incorrectly, we train that, the central nervous system will remember those patterns. It's just how God made us. So you have to accept it, and you got to make sure you don't train into that pattern.